What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with the NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, October 24th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. That is the only place that you will get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. I want you to let me know in the comments section, who are your favorite and least favorite plays for today? I want to know what you guys have your eye on. And finally, I got to give a shout out to BetMGM. If you're in a legal betting state and you haven't signed up at BetMGM yet, click the link in the description of this video, head on over, make a deposit, and then put down $10 on any NHL money line. I know, we're talking hockey here. This is an NBA video. $10 on any NHL money line, you will get $200 in free bets so long as some team in that game scores a goal. Can't beat the deal. Total no-brainer offer for you. Take advantage now if you can. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Kyrie Irving, Santi Aldama, Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, and Devin Vassell on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Jimmy Butler. He's small forward, power forward eligible, 8,300, projected for 40. The goal is 51. He's in the optimal lineup 18% of the time. I think Butler plays, 35 minutes. I don't even think this is a very good spot. It's just sort of a testament to what this day looks like and Jimmy Butler's price, because I don't think he's a great per minute guy in this matchup. I got him at 1.15 fantasy points per minute, 25% usage, 21 real points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 2 stocks. It's a pace down spot pretty significantly against Toronto. It's a game with one of the lower totals, but you see Butler here, you see VanVleet here. I think it's very realistic to want to get the pieces of this game, but you got to pick your spots. I think Butler's spot looks pretty good. Next up at number 4, we're going to Anthony Simons, point guard, shooting guard eligible, just 6K, projected for 30.5. The goal is 40, and he's in the optimal lineup 18% of the time. Big time usage rate so far this season, playing big minutes. I got him in for 34 here, 0.9 fantasy points per minute. Now it is mostly scoring, but you're willing to take those sorts of chances. 20 real points, 3.5 boards, 4 assists, maybe you get a steal. It is a pace up spot against Denver. This one should be competitive. Portland 3-0, trying to stay perfect. I like the usage rate we've seen from Simon so far. I think he is underpriced for his role in this matchup. At number 3, I'm going Joel Embiid. He is center eligible, 10,300, projected for 54.5. The goal is 61.5. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. We got a much bigger game out of Embiid in his last one in comparison to the first two. Oddly enough, the last game that Joel Embiid played is the one slate I didn't play. So that feels like I am the anti-Embiid whisperer. 34 minutes for Embiid, 1.6 fantasy points per minute. He's still dominating usage. I got it at 36% here, 32 real points, 12 boards, 3 assists, 2.5 stocks. Massive pace up spot for Philly against Indiana. Keep in mind, this is an Indiana team that does not have Miles Turner, whether it's Isaiah Jackson at center or Jalen Smith or Goga Batadze. This should be a really good opportunity for Joel Embiid. I'm going straight back there. Love paying up for him. Next up at number 2, Anthony Edwards, shooting guard, small forward eligible, 7,400, projected for 38. The goal is 47. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. This is just a standard issue Anthony Edwards game, but he gets to face the San Antonio Spurs, a not very good team, no matter who they beat. 34 minutes for Edwards, 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 27% usage, 23 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, 2 stocks. It's just a standard issue line. There are going to be days where his shot's just falling and he keeps gunning, and we're going to see those happen multiple times this season. I think that tonight is a perfect opportunity for that to happen. I think Jakob Poeltl, generally speaking, matches up pretty well with Rudy Gobert, so it just feels like a more natural game for the Wings, and if that's the case, I want to bet my money on Anthony Edwards. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, subscribe, notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get the updates to my sim results. Get in the comments and let me know who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at BetMGM using everything that I talked about at the beginning of this video. Unquestioned number 1 contender for today is Kelly Olynyk. Power forward, center eligible, 4,800, projected for 34. The goal is 34. He's in the optimal lineup 31% of the time. I gave him 31 minutes. I don't think we're going to see Mike Conley tonight on the back-to-back. 1.05 fantasy points per minute for Olynyk, 14 points, 8 boards, 4.5 assists, and 2 stocks. In a matchup against Houston, one of the worst defenses in basketball, this is an incredible spot for a starter who gets power forward center eligibility and scores like Kelly Olynyk does. He is the no doubt about it, no-brainer #1 contender today. The first guy you're putting into cash games and probably the first guy you're putting into GPPs. Love Kelly O today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, October 24th. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.